Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow, yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going,
Let's go now
it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
he went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Yellow. On the wall, right? Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Attack, attack!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
Once again, Judkins. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They need 2. Here's third down.
Here we go. Set.
Now Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Okay,
second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 22-yard line.
Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, color.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, come on! Hey, rip
Mahomes going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Looking middle, and that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Remigio. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 15. I'll go
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here. 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Yellow. 50 yellow. 15.
In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. A big play looming on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Here's Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Attack!
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
15. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from 55 yards out. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First throw in OT for Watson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Now inside the 25. Jerry Judy. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track smarts? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offensive coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
13 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive?
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
First down.
Hey, Ripley.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Messenger on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
3rd and 12.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Mahomes swings this out for Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup at 4. A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. Less than 2 minutes to go in this overtime. It's sudden death now, but we are still all tied.
Ready? Ready?
Judkins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it. That's what.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.